What is up, TSFL Nation? I'm back with another reaction. This is a Brave Wilderness video, and this is Pinched by a Lobster. So, that must not feel too good. I never got pinched by a lobster or a crab or any animal like that. Because when it comes to animals, I'm very, distant when it comes to animals. Like, I like certain animals, but certain animals I know not to mess with, like bees. I don't mess with bees because I just don't like bees. And there's just so many animals out there that I just don't mess with. But lobster, I mean, they don't really do anything to you. They just pinch you. But let's see how this... I don't know.
And I'm about to enter the pinch zone with the American lobster.
Why would you want to even get pinched by a lobster on purpose? You know how it's going to feel. You know how it's gonna feel. Like, why are you getting pinched by a lobster? Why? Why? Massachusetts, probably he's in.
If I asked you to name a
or
single
the
animal
Northeast.
state of Maine,
Oh, Maine? Okay.
You'd say,
I knew it was in the New England area. I live in the
so
East
today,
Coast, and I know these type of
the crew and I will be
areas.
heading off the coast of Portland, Maine, on the rolling blue waves of the Atlantic Ocean to search for one of these marine-dwelling crustaceans.
Shoot, try to go to Maryland and get one of those blue crabs.
It is a big day for everybody out there watching, and it's a big day for me, because it's been almost a year since I promised that I would be pinched by a giant lobster. So today, we're going out on a lobster boat to look for one of these creatures. Now, I hear they have a crusher claw and a ripper claw.
What? A what claw?
A crusher and a ripper. So,
which one are you going to get pinched by?
well, both of them, because we
Both?
need to find out which one.
There's
does
two that
more
he's going to get
damage.
pinched
So if
by?
you guys are ready, let's go meet
This
our
guy is
captain
crazy,
and head
bro.
out on the water.
This guy is crazy, man. Like, why would you
On
want to
this
get
voyage
pinched
out to
by
sea,
two
I
crabs?
will be working alongside Dave,
The Crusher
a
and the,
lobsterman and seasoned captain of the Lucky Catch.
Shredder, I think he
He'll
said.
be taking us out to check a handful of traps, also known as lobster pots, in which we hope to find a market-sized lobster.
This guy's crazy,
that
man.
will ultimately be used to
I
pinch by
mean,
hand.
lobster shouldn't be that bad.
Yes, you heard me right. Coyote Peterson is going to enter the pinch zone with an American lobster.
Graphic content. Uh-oh. What the hell? Jeez.
Oh, it's biting me. The striped-tailed scorpion.
I remember these. Oh my god. Yo. The bullet ant was the worst one.
In fact,
because it
aside from a
twisted
few harmless
around.
crayfish and the Dungeness crab, this is poised to be my first major pinch. Ah! Oh! Ooh, wow, that's pretty bad.
He's not letting go either. He's like, gotcha.
It's powerful enough to break my hand. I know.
Say,
this
where you
sounds
going?
crazy,
You're not going anywhere.
but I
You're
have
not.
my doubts. So the goal is to put this pinch to the test, so that we can all find out just how painful it really is.
I wonder if these animals have when they pinch you and they know they pinch you, do they have this satisfaction with it? I wonder if they do.
Got a little one.
All right. Now, this lobster we're going to measure to see if it makes the legal size.
Yeah.
In order for us to keep it, it's got to be at least 3 1/4 inches across the back. That's called the carapace.
Yeah.
We measure from the back of the eye to where the back meets the tail. And this one is a little small. It's got to go back.
So this little guy is going to live to swim another day.
It's going back.
All right. This is something that's pretty cool that Dave just showed me. See the ripper claw there?
Oh, the
Zoom in
ripper
and you see all those
claw.
little
Okay.
hairs on the edges? It is serrated, but there's also soft hairs. And watch this. Just any sort of sensitivity to those, and it will snap its claw shut. So I have a feeling that later on, when I put my finger into the ripper claw, it's gonna lock shut. All right, this one.
It shuts automatically.
You ready, little crustacean? Here we go. Ready? See ya. Believe it or not, as a lobsterman, you are first and foremost a conservationist. Only lobsters of market size can be harvested from the ocean, and females who are carrying eggs no matter what their size, are always returned to the wild.
That makes sense, because they don't want those animals to be extinct, because there's a lot of extinct animals out there that gets messed with in the wild, and some people, like that one shark that was messed with the other day that was almost killed by those people. I think a couple people know what I'm talking about, but it was on the news the other day.
Yeah, that one's way too small, so it's gonna head back out. Ready? We motored from buoy to buoy.
I tried on charging my controller, but it didn't work.
Yet so far,
Alright.
we had returned each and every lobster back into the ocean. Then when it seemed as if all was lost, we pulled up the lucky catch. Could this be the one? Oh, that's a pretty good size one. Oh, wow, that one looks huge. Oh, nice. Look at the size of that. Slide this down, right? Yep. Oh, man. That could be the one right there. You see that? Wow, look at the pinchers on that thing.
I don't know, man.
Dude, that one is definitely big. I'm going to take it out. Hold on. It's cool to take this out, right?
Yeah, just be careful.
Dude.
There's one in the corner there.
Yeah, I see it. No, this one is definitely the biggest we have caught so far today. What? Look at that. That's probably what? At least 1.5 pounds or 2 pounds, right?
Over 2 pounds, I'd say.
That's a big one right there.
Those pinchers. Oh my gosh, dude, I think this is the one. You think we're gonna get
Oh my goodness, you're about to get stung. Well, no, not stung, but pinched by that.
Lobster.
Look at the size of those claws.
Big crusher claw. Man, it is strong. Look at that ripper claw. I think that we have found our winning lobster.
Oh my
All right,
goodness.
let's get him into the water.
Oh my gosh.
Woo. All right, guys, and we are back in a controlled setting, and we're about to get up close with the American lobster. Now, I have one in
Look
this
at
tank
that
right
thing.
here. Let me go ahead and take it out. Whoa, come here.
Look at that thing, man. Like, it's ready. It's ready. It is ready.
Hello to you, too. That's defensive mechanism
It's ready.
right there, whacking with the tail. Now, you may be saying to yourself, wow, that looks a lot smaller than the lobster you pulled out of the pot earlier today. And as a matter of fact, it is. We're going to show you a little bit about the anatomy of this crustacean before we actually get into the pinch. Now, let's start at the tip of the nose and go all the way down to the tail. The American lobster is the heaviest and longest living crustacean in the entire world. They can weigh as much as 40 pounds, and people estimate can live as long as 100 years.
Wow.
Now, you may be thinking to yourselves, Coyote, I thought lobsters were red. This creature is got black spots. It's got a little
Well,
bit of
lobsters
blue
are
in its
different
joints.
colors. I
For
know
the
in
most part, it
Maryland,
looks like
they're
the bottom of the ocean. That's because
no, it's
lobsters are
crabs are
only
blue,
red
and normally
after
crabs
they're
are
cooked.
red.
And good news
So
for Lucy here is that both her and Lonnie, the big one that we have just back here, are both going to be released into the ocean as soon as we are done filming. Now, just like a crab or a crayfish, lobsters do have gills. However,
Yeah.
they can be out of water for significant
look at his
amount of time.
eyes.
They
It's
say,
like
"How do you
moving
dip
and
it back in
stuff.
the water?"
Like,
And I will. It's good for it to
I
be
can't
dipped
do
in
it,
there.
but
But a lobster can stay out of the water for around 2 hours before it ultimately suffocates. So these creatures are extremely durable. Now, on my left, over here, you have what's called the crusher claw. And on my right, what's called the pincher or the ripper claw. Now, the way that these lobsters use their claws is they'll take the crusher and find something like a mollusk or a clam and use that claw, which has incredible power, to crush the shell of its prey. Then they use the pincher or the ripper claw to pull out the meat, and they slowly eat it. And you can see, I'm going to turn this lobster like this. See all these other little pinchers up front here? These front legs are also used to help shovel the food into the mouth, which is right down in there. Now, one of my favorite parts about the lobster are these antennae. You see that?
yeah.
Now, lobsters have poor eyesight because they live on the basin of the ocean. These antennae are sensory organs, and they shape out like this, like a Y. Can you see that? And they use these to detect movement and chemicals in the environment. This helps them find prey, it helps them communicate with other lobsters, and it helps them to navigate beneath the ocean. Ooh, and you know what this lobster is doing right now? it's actually peeing out of its face.
What?
Yeah,
What?
that's probably one thing that most people did not realize about lobsters is that their urinary glands are actually on the side of the face. And they can shoot streams of urine up to 6 feet underwater, and that helps them communicate with other lobsters. I see that. You were just trying to pee on me. I'm peed on and pooped on by almost everything that I work with. Now, you see there are some bubbles coming out of the front of the lobster, right?
Uh-huh.
So what the lobster's actually doing is aerating its gills by blowing bubbles. Now let's talk about the movement of a lobster. This body design is very similar to an insect, and technically, lobsters are arthropods, so they're related to bugs. And their body structure is very similar to many insect species, including this hard outer exoskeleton. Now, when a lobster is underwater, they move forward slowly, using their pinchers and their legs to propel themselves forward. They look for food, they catch it, they crush it, they tear it apart, and they eat it. But if something comes into the environment that is a potential predator, what they will do is quickly shoot themselves backwards using, see these little flipper things down here? These are called swimmerettes. And then the tail is technically called the telson. That's this big flipper on the back here.
Looks like a whale tail.
It does, right? And they're able, this is all muscle right here, right? And what they'll do is whoosh, shoot themselves backwards, usually into a crevice or into a hole, and then they escape the potential predator.
Awesome. So, I have a quick question.
They're very smart
How do these
animals,
things grow?
basically.
I mean, you said up to 40 pounds? How does that work?
Yes. Lobsters, at this size, this lobster is probably around 7 years old, and they are very, very, very slow growers. So for a lobster to reach 40 pounds, let's say, so that's considered a mammoth, right? For a lobster to reach 40 pounds, it would probably be somewhere between 70 and 100 years of age. How crazy is that?
Whoa, they can live 100 years?
100 years, or so they think. Nobody really knows for sure exactly how long, but just like turtles and tortoises, that's what scientists think, close to 100 years. Well, I think at this juncture, we're going to put Lucy back into this tank of water. And if you guys are ready, I think it's time to get Lonnie out and see just how powerful both the Crusher and the Ripper.
Uh-oh, not Lonnie.
You guys ready?
Lonnie's about to kill you.
All right, let's do it.
Uh-oh.
You ready?
Yeah.
Mario, you got a good shot?
Yeah.
We're going to take, oh boy. Come here, Lonnie. Oh, he's a beaster. All right, we're going to place Lonnie inside. Well, he barely fits in there.
That is a massive lobster.
Woo!
Okay, Coyote, this is your last and final chance to call this off and take your hands.
Oh, yeah. Nope, I'm going to go through with it, guys. I think if there was ever a time to be
This
pinched by a
guy's
giant
crazy,
lobster,
man.
it is this precise moment. You guys ready?
I
Uh-oh.
don't know, man. I just feel like, I don't know, I got this gut feeling like this is a really bad idea.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Now, because these crustaceans lose a lot of their power quickly, this is going to happen pretty much immediately. So what I'm going to do is actually pick Lonnie up out of the tank and gently set him down, and then boom, my hand is going to go right into the Crusher claw. So I'm going to give you guys a countdown while he's still in the water, okay?
Okay, so just to recap, you're going to take Lonnie out of the tank, put him onto the crate, and then your left hand is going right in the Crusher claw.
Crusher claw first, Ripper claw second. So without further ado, I'm Coyote Peterson, and I'm about to enter the pinch zone with the American lobster.
Oh, boy.
Are you ready?
Oh, my goodness.
1, 2, here we go. 3.
Oh, my goodness.
What's happening? Is he pinching?
He's not doing anything at all.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
So you're all right.
I'm completely all right. That's my hand in the pincher of a lobster.
Put your finger on it.
All right. Let's rethink this.
I thought this lobster was just going to straight up pinch me. Maybe I should just try the Ripper claw. You guys ready for that?
I guess. Man, I can't believe he didn't pinch you.
I'm at a loss for words, to be honest with you. But
Maybe the lobster's trying to
shall
spare
prevail.
him.
I'm Coyote Peterson, and I'm about to enter the pinch zone with the Ripper claw of the American lobster. 1, 2, here we go. 3.
Oh, boy.
He has absolutely no interest in pinching me.
Wow, that was really
Wow.
unexpected.
I was ready for pain. All right, guys, well, this is not going according to plan.
Yep.
This lobster has no interest in pinching me. The little one was. This is true. I could get the little one out and see if that one will pinch me.
I'd say that's better than nothing.
Okay, let's try it. I'm just going to leave this big one here and bring the little one into the scene.
All right.
So Lonnie doesn't want to pinch him.
All right, ready?
Yep. The little one is back, and its claws are open.
Ready?
No pressure claw.
Pressure claw, here we go.
His claws is open right now. Like,
Not much power.
huh.
Barely. Barely. I mean, not even compared to the Dungeness crab. Let's try the Ripper Claw. Ready?
Yep.
Nothing. I mean, it's pinching, but not even close
Oh, man,
to as
this
powerful
is
as
like-
the Dungeness crab. I mean, not even close. No chance it's even going to break skin. Wow. Well,
That was disappointing.
I think we're at a crossroads here where it's almost like, is the pinch of a lobster more of a myth? I mean, I've heard stories of people getting their hands completely crushed by lobsters. Try one more time with that Ripper Claw. Ready? 1, 2, 3. No power.
Really?
That is all bark, no bite. Yeah, it's latched onto my hand. I can feel it squeezing down. No power.
Really?
Like I could pull my hand right out of there.
Like it doesn't want to pinch you.
Not all things go according to plan. And while you may be thinking to yourself, Coyote didn't get pinched. Looks like he's gonna escape this one unscathed.
Yeah.
Well, we're not gonna give up that easily. All right, well, we're back. And it is a lot colder out, and as you can see, it's gotten dark. In fact, it's so cold that I can see my breath, and now I'm wearing a scarf. So hopefully this
Dang,
will
it's
help
summertime.
getting
Well,
these
New England
lobsters
is
to pinch
cool
me. So,
during the
without further ado, let's see if changing
summer.
the setting, nighttime and much colder, helps in getting pinched by one of these giants.
Let's go for it.
You ready? 1, 2, 3. And pinch me.
Uh-oh.
Nothing. Look at that. He's immediately just thinking flight. That's what that mechanism is right there, of flicking the tail. Let me get away. Not using the claws to defend itself. Now, part of me wonders if these claws aren't so big that when he's out of the water, that he's not even capable of holding them up to pinch me. But even see down like this, watch. Just not interested in pinching. All right, buddy, I'm going to put you back into the aquarium.
Maybe
Oh,
Lonnie's
my
too nice.
Lonnie is your neighborhood friendly lobster. I'm going to get the smaller one out of the bucket. Let's try this with the smaller one.
Okay.
Sound good? Okay.
I'm kind of
So,
disappointed
in the
right
bucket
now.
Here we have the smaller lobster.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Really?
It's There is some pressure there. Ooh. Yep, there is pressure, but definitely not what I was expecting. Here comes the other claw. Let's see if it will pinch down with that one. Let's see if we can do 2 claws at the same time. Here we go. Oh no! For a brief second, that was it. That definitely left a mark. Look at the back side of my hand. Can you see that?
Yep, a little pinch.
That was a little pinch. Look at this side. Let's try one more. Ready?
Anything?
Nothing.
Mm.
I mean, I was pinched, in all fairness. It wasn't that bad, though. Not even close to the pinch of the Dungeness crab. And it was almost more of a warning pinch where it was like, I'm just going to hold on. And then the pressure resided, and it let go. I don't know. These lobsters seem to be pretty friendly. I think we have busted the myth. I don't think that a lobster is capable of giving you a very powerful pinch.
Well, I have one more idea.
I'm all for it.
So I think what we have here are friendly lobsters, and what we need are angry lobsters. And you know, if I was a lobster, it would make me angry. being at a lobster house restaurant.
Oh, like you're about to be cooked? Do you think these lobsters like understand that we're handling them gently? We love these lobsters. I mean,
I think they're smart like that. I think, you know, who knows? Maybe their intelligence is beyond what we expected.
in all fairness, I guess that could be possible. So you're thinking we go to a lobster restaurant, and we are in Maine. There are lobster restaurants everywhere, and maybe we pick out one of their lobsters, save it from ending up in the pot, and see if it will pinch me?
I'm saying, yeah, let's try to go find ourselves an angry lobster. I mean, there's a lot of them out there. One of them's got to want to pinch you.
I kind of feel like there is still one stone left to be unturned. I say let's wait till morning, go find a lobster restaurant, and see if we can get me pinched.
Let's do it.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
All right, guys, this is it. Day 2 in my attempt to find out, does a lobster pinch actually hurt? Now, we're here at Estes Lobster House, which is a famous restaurant in town, which is known for having some incredibly angry lobsters. So what we're going to do this morning is go behind the scenes, get up close with one of these crustaceans, and see if it will actually pinch me. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. All right, guys, this is it. Behind the scenes. And look at this. It's a trough filled with fresh lobsters. Guess we'll see if any of them are angry. You guys ready? Now, these are all considered market size, so they're around 1.5 to 2 pounds. So, that's about the size of our largest lobster we had yesterday. It was 2.3 pounds, considered a large lobster. So, if we're right in that range, I think it's probably a pretty fair test. Man, that's a whopper of a claw right there. Look how it hooks over. That might actually break skin. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
GoPro is rolling. Oh boy. I think that thing is ready to crush. All right, guys, I'm going to dip the lobster, bring it up, and then whap, put my hand in there. You ready?
Do it.
I am actually nervous now. I'm Patty Peterson, and I'm about
I don't
to
think
enter the
anything's
mix
gonna
zone
happen.
with a giant lobster. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Never mind.
Wow, it's actually worse this time. That's a lot worse than yesterday.
Oh.
Wow, oh yeah, he got me good. Oh man, my hand's shaking. Wow, that is a huge difference from yesterday.
Dang.
Ah, man.
I can see it in his face. Dang. Look at
All
that.
right, let's try the Ripper Claw. You ready?
Oh my goodness.
3. Ah! 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 Wow, that's a lot sharper. Ah! 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 Ah!
Yo.
Nope, he's locked on. Okay, this is definitely a lot different than the lobster we had yesterday.
Yo, that lobster is trying to.
Yeah, that Ripper Claw is locked onto my hand. Look at that.
Woo.
What's the pressure feel like?
It's about the same as the Dungeness crab, I would say, but it's a lot sharper. And every time I try to move my hand just a little bit, he locks down tighter. All right, maybe if I set it down.
Yo. I guess he was wrong.
It's tough to tell. There's a bunch of tiny little
Oh my
the serrated
goodness.
edges are digging in. Oh, yeah, it hurts on the back of my hand for sure. You can see that. I try to pull my hand out. It is locked in there. I can't actually pull my hand out. I'm going to have to dip it in the water. 1, 2, 3. Oh, let go, let go, let go. Ah,
It's not letting go. Dang.
Yikes! Wow, okay, well that was a huge difference from yesterday. Look at the impressions in my hand. And a couple little blood blister type points where it really locked in.
Dang.
Ow! Dude, I can feel my hand kind of swelling up a little bit.
Woo.
Okay, well, I would say say that was successful.
I guess he was right about
Much
the crab
more
being
powerful than
angry.
the
Well, no,
lobsters
not the crab, the
that we
lobster
were
being
working with
angry.
Yesterday, without question, that is a much more powerful pinch. But a lobster this size, probably just around 2 pounds, was not capable of breaking skin or breaking bone.
So, do we know why this lobster decided to pinch hard and the ones that we caught didn't?
Well, here's my guess, is that this water is significantly colder than the water where we have our lobsters. Now,
Oh, wow.
see how cold that is?
Way colder.
That is very representative of the temperature of the water that would be at the basin of the ocean where these crustaceans live. It was also very dark in here. We came in and we lit it, and they don't normally have these lights on, so the lobster feels like it's completely in its natural environment. And I'll tell you what, in the back of Andy's mind, he may also know that him and all of his friends could be next up on the dinner plate. But the good news for this lobster is that we're going to purchase it and release it back out into the wild. Well, guys, I think we figured it out. All you have to do is find an angry lobster, and you'll successfully get your hand pinched. Whew. I'm Coyote Peterson. Be brave. You're gonna stay wild. We'll see you on the next adventure. When it comes to this animal's powerful pinch, what I learned is that lobsters aren't necessarily prone to pinching, especially once they have been taken from the depths of the ocean. However, with that in mind, if you come across an angry lobster like Andy, the power behind those claws is pretty impressive. And I can say with confidence that a lobster above the weight of 2 pounds could very likely break bone. So if you handle one, I strongly urge you to steer clear of those pinchers. All right, guys, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. We're going to release the lobsters back out into the wild. I'm going to do it one at a time. The first one to be released is going to be Little Lucy. Let me take the rubber band off her crusher claw there. There we go. And I'm going to place her deeper out in the water. If I could save every lobster from the fate of a dinner plate, you better believe I would. However, lobster fishing is an incredibly important part of Maine's economy. And while many of these bizarre-looking crustaceans are frequently caught for human consumption, it's important to remember that lobstermen are conservationists first, and it's the management and preservation of this species that keeps the industry alive. If you thought getting pinched by a lobster looked painful, make sure to go back and watch the episode where a giant Dungeness crab latched onto my finger. Ouch! And don't forget, subscribe so you can join me and the crew.
That was crazy. This video was 27, almost 28 minutes long. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was pretty crazy. I liked it. I guess his co-host was right about angry lobsters and like how, because if you take some animal out of its normal environment, then yeah, it'll be prone to do worse things to you. But if it's in this environment and doesn't feel any danger, then it won't do anything. So that makes sense. But thank you guys for watching. Like the video, like this, subscribe if you're new. This was a pretty long video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to be doing more videos. So yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.